Hi, I'm Joey Blanco with RWB Realty Group, and in today's video, it's not going to be your typical real estate video. I'm not going to be talking about the market or homes for sale, nothing like that. In today's video, we're going to focus on moving to Oklahoma as a veteran and what are the top 10 benefits that you get specific to Oklahoma when you are a veteran or a disabled veteran. So let's get right into it. Okay, so as a lot of you probably know, I am a retired Air Force guy, and we do a lot of our learning in the Air Force with PowerPoint. So I'm going to try not to give you death by PowerPoint, but I am including a PowerPoint on here just so that you could read along some of the hard-hitting stuff and you could refer back to the video later in case you forget something. I will also link a lot of resources in the description below. So anything that I'm quoting in this PowerPoint, I will link to that website. So to the VA website or the Oklahoma Veterans website, I'll have all those links down below, so be on the lookout for that. Let's get right into it. All right. You would think that the first one is an obvious one, but this is a very important one. Disability compensation. I know a lot of veterans out there who have never filed for their disability compensation, even though they have ailments that happened while they were active duty. So now this isn't specific to Oklahoma, but you're going to see a lot of the other things directly tie to this. So for those of you who don't really know what a disability compensation is, it's basically and I'm just going to read it right off of here. It's a monthly tax-free benefit paid to veterans who have a service-connected disability. While this isn't a benefit that is exclusive to Oklahoma, I mention it because any benefits I talk about later in this video will be directly affected by your disability rating. Okay, if you do not have a VA disability rating and you're either retired from the armed forces or even if you just served a few years, please reach out to me so I can point you in the right direction to get started with your claim. Now, if you're outside of the state of Oklahoma and you're watching this video, then reach out to me and I'll do some research to find somewhere in your state. But for Oklahoma, we have the Dale Graham Center. And Dale Graham helped me with my disability claim and a lot, thousands and thousands of veterans. So reach out to me and I'll get you the contact information for Dale Graham and they will get you headed in the right direction. All right, enough about that. Healthcare. So in Oklahoma, we have two major medical centers, and that is the Jack C. Montgomery VA Medical Center. That is located in Muskogee, Oklahoma. And then we also have the Oklahoma City VA Medical Center. So two major medical centers for veterans in the state of Oklahoma. Next, we're going to talk about education, and there's a couple of different programs when it comes to education. This first program is for your children or spouse of the veteran or service member who is either died, is captured or missing, or has disabilities, a service-connected disability. And so this is the DEA program, and I'll just breeze through it here real quickly. So one of these descriptions must be true for the veteran or service member. So if the veteran or service member is permanently and totally disabled due to a service-connected disability, that means that you went through the rating system and you were considered 100% disabled, and it was not just 100%, but 100% with total and permanent attached to it, or the veteran or service member died in the line of duty. And this is for your spouse children, you're 18 years old or older, and you completed high school or secondary education. So if one of those from the top is true and one of those from the bottom is true, then you may qualify for the DEA program. Okay. And one thing to note, as I have in the bottom, the child of the veteran or service member, your marital status does not affect your eligibility for DEA benefits. So please, if you are service connected, 100% total and permanent, look into this for your children. This is a great benefit that we have exclusively in the state of Oklahoma. And actually, I said exclusively in the state of Oklahoma. That may be incorrect. I believe this is for all states, but also in the state of Oklahoma. Next is the VEP program, the VEP. That was a mouthful. Program. And this is for the actual veteran. And so this offers training in entrepreneurship and small business management to service members who were disabled while serving in the U.S. Armed Forces. And this program has three phases. Number one is self-study curriculum. Number two is an 8-day residency at Oklahoma State University in Stillwater. And then number three is 5 months of advising and venture development from OSU experts. I don't know a whole lot about this program, but it sounds pretty exciting to me, especially if you have a strong interest in being an entrepreneur or opening your own small business. All right, the VA home loan. And this is where I could talk to you for days, because as a realtor who works with veterans and VA loans, there's just a wealth of knowledge that we could talk about. But I'm going to keep it short to three. I pared it down to three hard-hitting items. Number one, down payment on a VA home loan. You can finance 100%. Now, the financial geek side of me says that you probably should not utilize that. I like to see putting at least a little bit of money down, but given your circumstance and given the interest rates, you may want to put 0% down. A quick example of that is when interest rates were down to 2.75, I could understand somebody who wanted to put 0% down, because if you had $30,000 to put down, that $30,000 would probably be better invested in a mutual fund that you can get anywhere from 8 to 12% interest. But in this day and age, and this video is being recorded in the middle of 2024, interest rates are around 7%. I would say that you should put some money down. All right, number two, qualifying for a VA loan may be easier thanks to flexible credit history guidelines with a credit score starting as low as 620. Now, depending on the type of loan that you're getting, there are different minimum FICO scores. A lot of times it's hovering right around 650, but with a VA loan, you could have a little bit lower credit score at 620 and they can go forward. Now, one of the drawbacks of the VA loan is the funding fee. And so the funding fee can be anywhere from, I believe, 1 to 1.5%. Depends on how many times you used it. It could be higher. I know it does go higher every time you use it. However, if you've got a service-connected disability, they completely waive the funding fee. Now, you do not have to be 100% to have your funding fee waived. Even if you're 10%, they will waive that funding fee. And then the VA loan really becomes a good product to use. If you would like to know more about the VA loan, just give me a call, shoot me an email, text, however you communicate, and I would be more than happy to walk you through the steps. This is a big one, and this is exclusive to Oklahoma. There may be a few other states that offer it, but the ones that I've seen that offer it, it's not a full exemption. And so property tax exemption. So Oklahoma law created an exemption for certain veterans from property tax. Now, the certain veterans are you have to have a service-connected disability. It needs to be at 100% and total and permanent. So if you meet that criteria, then you are exempt from property taxes. And from what I understand, and I may dig a little bit deeper into the fine print. Of course, I did not have to deal with what I'm about to say, but if you bought a $2 million home and the property taxes were going to be $24,000 a year, I believe you would be exempt from that. Now, a lot of the states have a cap on the amount of home that you could purchase and be exempt, but I don't believe Oklahoma does. If I find out they do, I'll make an adjustment in the description below, and I'll put a little blurb saying what the limit is. But I know on my personal home, I did not run into any limits, and so I save quite a bit each year in property taxes that I do not have to pay. Now, on the slide, it goes through a laundry list of things. Of course, you need to be honorably discharged. You have to be an Oklahoma resident, 100% permanent, total and permanent, disabled, service connected. Let's see. Oh, you also have to get the letter certified at the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs in Oklahoma. And so that's an extra step that could take a little bit of time because they cannot email it. They have to mail it because it's going to need to have that raised stamp. So you'll feel like you have to go through a little bit of red tape, but at the end, it is 100% worth it. All right. Now okay, we're not there yet. Okay, Oklahoma income tax. So in the state of Oklahoma, of course, your VA benefits are not taxed at the state level. Your military retirement is also not taxed at the state level. So that is a good thing. If you're thinking about retiring to Oklahoma, you do not have to pay any state income tax on your military retirement nor your VA benefit. Okay, this is the big one. And this is one that even I was surprised when I found out. Exemption for sales tax. So just like your property tax exemption, when you get that letter from the Oklahoma Veterans Affairs, you need to make sure you get multiple copies of that raised sealed letter, because one letter is going to go for your property taxes. It's going to go to the county assessor. The other letter, you're going to take downtown Oklahoma City, and you're going to get your sales tax exemption. Now, 100% total disabled, total and permanent disabled, you do not have to pay sales tax, period. So that's like getting a 10% discount on anything and everything that you purchase. So they give you a tax exempt card, and you basically just show that card, and they pull the sales taxes right off of any purchase that you make in the state of Oklahoma. Amazon, all you have to do is send Amazon a copy of your card, and then boom, it's permanently on there. Anything you order from Amazon automatically pulls the sales tax off. Now, I will say some companies make it a little bit more difficult for you to get your sales tax exemption. For example, Walmart, you have to fill out an application, and then they give you the Walmart sales tax exemption card that they have. So not only do you have to carry your Oklahoma sales tax exemption card, but Walmart has their own card that you have to carry in your wallet. And I believe Dollar General has their own card that you have to carry. So, I complain, but at the end of the day, it is a great benefit. Most of the times, if I'm going to Dollar General, I don't even hassle with it. But on big ticket items, you better believe I'm pulling out my sales tax exemption card and utilizing that. And I don't believe I'm going to try to do a video on all the states and their veterans benefits, but off the top of my head, I can't think of another state that does sales tax exemption for veterans who are totally and permanently 100% disabled. And I think that is a great benefit. Okay, so we have admission to state parks. That's a good one. All honorably discharged veterans who are currently Oklahoma residents shall be allowed free admission to all state-owned or state-operated parks and museums. And so that is a great benefit if you like to visit the state parks in Oklahoma. All right, for all you hunters and fishermen, this is a great one. So free hunting and fishing permit for legal resident veterans having a disability of 60% or more. And so I've got a lifetime fishing license because I'm higher than 60%, and that's great. I don't have to worry about that every year. Now, if you're less than 60%, but you still have a disability rating, then it's $200 for life. And I think that is a great deal as well. All right, well, I hope that you found this information helpful. For more details, visit the Oklahoma Department of Veteran Affairs or contact your local VA office. I will, again, put all of that information in the description below, so you don't have to go searching for it. You just click on the description, click on the link, it'll take you right to it. I also put my phone number on there, 1-888-RWB for you. After all, we are RWB Realty Group, brokered by Real. And so if you're in the market to buy or sell a home, you're thinking about moving to Oklahoma, hopefully you're not thinking about moving out of Oklahoma, but if you are, I understand. We'd be happy to sell your home in that case. You can call me or you can email me at sold@joeyblanco.com. I really hope this information was helpful to you. And if you know any veterans that are thinking about moving to Oklahoma, send them a link to this video and also have them reach out. And because I'd be happy to talk to any of you veterans out there about the benefits that we have in Oklahoma. All right. Well, I hope it didn't take too long, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.